It's your boy Indian Gooner in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with our next video. This video is all about Arsenal versus Bournemouth pre-match. Well, we will definitely think about what should be the predicted lineups, and we will definitely predict the score. We all know what happened when Arsenal versus Bournemouth took place at the Emirates last season. We know how we performed and we know how exactly we can beat them. Well, not only this channel gives you daily Arsenal content, so make sure you subscribe and be a part of this community, and don't forget to be a part of the polls that are conducted in the community tab of this channel. And if you're new to this channel, if you're an Arsenal fan, make sure you will definitely get your daily dose of entertainment about Arsenal. So we come up with stuffs daily, so be a part of this community. Subscribe, hit that bell icon. When you hit that bell icon, you get 3 options. Select all. Okay, so let's move on with the first exact thing. When we talk about Arsenal versus Bournemouth, we know Arsenal are improving their Europa, and the cup competition performance is really is an exhibition. And we need to see that Arsenal rub off and actually come up with their performance, dominating kind of performance in the Premier League as well. And right now, I think Arsenal are placed really well to play mid-table and lower-ranked teams in the coming fixtures. So I think before the international break, this is the only Premier League game that's left for us, so that we can actually end up everything with somewhere around 15 points. So that would be, I think, 1 point clear if Tottenham win in their next game. But we all know that Leicester are playing Liverpool, and obviously they can drop points. So if they do, we definitely have a very great chance of actually finishing third before the end of the before we go for the international break. Well, not only that, let's talk about Bournemouth, ladies and gentlemen. Bournemouth are really looking threatening, but they are just Arsenal 2.0. They've played 7 games this season, won 3, lost 2, drawn 2. Well, in that process, gathering 11 points. But the problem is they've scored 13 goals. That would be really, really shocking, because they've been an attacking threat to many teams, but they've also given away 12 goals. The goal difference is only 1. So they have a similar. They have scored more goals than Arsenal, but definitely have given more as well. So that is the only good option. I believe this could be an Aston Villa 2.0, because Bournemouth can definitely. They have the star power to score 2 goals. So I am expecting Arsenal to win this game 4-2 or 3-2, because I believe that the defense of Bournemouth can be breached. The Vestergaard and Bednarek, they can definitely be beaten. But the problem is the players like Joshua King, the players like Callum Wilson, Harry Wilson, these guys can definitely make you pay. So I think Bournemouth can definitely put in 2 goals. But there'll be some. I think I would if I was Unai Emery, and I would definitely know how exactly the players are. So I think I would field my best 11 the game tomorrow. So what I would do is pretty simple. It's a day game, so I think I would definitely start Kieran Tierney. Yeah, obviously Bad Leno in the goalkeeping duties. Kieran Tierney as my left back. Centrally, I would place Rob Holding and David Luiz. Yes, I would do that. And on the right hand side, I still don't believe that I don't have the premise to understand that, but Hector Bellerin to me does not look fit for a Premier League match day start, though I would love to see him. But I would like to see Chambers in that role as well, because Chambers is definitely filling big boots on that position as well. Well, talking about the midfield, see, I would expect a 3-man midfield. I don't care, but the problem is that I don't want to see all the 3 defensive midfielders playing together. I would really like to see Ceballos play and boss this game and definitely get in the kind of performance, because it's a low-ranked team than Arsenal. So I would really expect him to start centrally for that midfield. On the right-hand side, I would love to see Guendouzi on the left. Granit Xhaka, do we have any other options? Because if we do, then definitely on my left I'd start with Guendouzi, and on the right I'll definitely start with Torreira. But looking at the fact that Torreira played the game in the Europa and Xhaka didn't, so I think Xhaka will definitely start on the left, and right I would see Guendouzi. Well, talking about the front 3, it should not be a wild guess. Obviously Pepe on the right, centrally Aubameyang, but on the left I would love to see a guy like Gabriel Martinelli. I would want Saka to sit this one. He can play the next Sheffield United away game at the Bramall Lane, but definitely I would love to see the one-man army Gabriel Martinelli at left side, because that guy can definitely give in a lot of through balls, and definitely he chips, he scores headers for fun. So for a change, if Aubameyang gets the ball and he goes towards the left, I think Gabriel Martinelli is great in positioning himself. So I think a striker, predator mentality, a killer instinct, I would want him to start the game. I'd want to see him how we can boss Bournemouth. I expect if this kind of a 4-3-3 is fielded against Bournemouth, I expect Arsenal to play attacking football how they started against Tottenham, though the result was not the same. Though on the counter we were fucked up, but I think it's Tierney on the left hand side, and definitely a lot of defensive responsibilities will definitely fall to a lot of midfielders as well. But if I see tomorrow that three defensive midfielders are playing, I definitely shoot on my leg and definitely would make sure that I curse Unai Emery for that. But other than that, I think everything is going well, smooth and stuff. But I believe Arsenal can win 4-2. This looks like a 4-2 kind of a game to me. But if Rob Holding is starting, then I would really like to change that. I would like to keep it as 3-1. Well, talking about little stats about the game, Arsenal have won all 5 home games versus Bournemouth across all competitions. And Bournemouth overall have taken only 4 points from 8 matches versus Arsenal. They've won 1, drawn 1 and lost 6 in the process. In all competitions, Arsenal only have a better 100% win ratio in home games versus Gainsborough Trinity have 8 wins, Reading have 6 wins, Stockport County, Arsenal have 6 wins against them compared to Bournemouth's 5. The only teams to play more away Premier League games at Arsenal than Bournemouth without winning a point, they played for and lost for, are Stoke City 10 and Burnley 6. Bournemouth have lost their last 3 Premier League matches in London, conceding 5 goals in every game. So we know Bournemouth really have a point to prove in this game, and I believe Arsenal can definitely beat them. Though I believe that yes, we are error prone in our defense, but that's something that we can think about in the January in the transfer window or probably in the summer transfer window. But we've got to work with what we have. So I think Rob Holding can definitely improve our defense, and we miss him in the Premier League, and he definitely deserves a Premier League start. Also, Kieran Tierney and definitely Gabriel Martinelli. Well, this was my preview for the Arsenal versus Bournemouth game. I hope you liked and enjoyed what you heard. If you did, go like the video and definitely make sure you share the link of this video to your friends as well who are Arsenal fans, who get all the information about Arsenal every single day. And I'm actually trying to build a community around this YouTube channel, because I have seen a lot of communities of Arsenal in the different parts of social media. I really am not convinced with what exactly people are working with, but I really want to make this community where all Arsenal fans can come together and make sure to put up a great show by commenting and letting me know their opinions about Arsenal, Unai Emery or the Arsenal players. I will definitely be stoked and I'll definitely be responding to them as well. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers.